Patients are getting increasingly IT enabled. Patients need better quality of service, and there is more regulation for the hospitals and clinic coming up, and there is increased insurance coverage on the population. And we have to adhere to the standards and practices, and technology will be the enabler for our growth. So this is first cause why we need EMR. Okay, what are the benefits of EMR? It's not just the patient or the hospital, but the standards and on the legal aspects, there will be a lot of benefits because of EMR. For the patients, the trust and the confidence level goes up, and the ability to view the medical record at any time is a big thing. And you can print the prescription so you can eliminate the ambiguity. For the hospital, the storage space will be saved, access the patient records instantly, patient retention and acquisition will be there, and there will be a lot of clarity in work, and definitely it saves time. And the standards will be definitely better defined, and even on the legal aspects, it will be a lot of benefit. Okay. When you come to EMR, how to adopt an EMR? There are 3-step approach to EMR, where you can digitize the medical records. Then second one, where you can progress to data capture, and the third is transition to e-health. In digitizing the medical record, whether we can either scan or capture the record, or you can use a tablet and just make a click and upload our case sheets. But every time we have to, and we can retrieve the saved image when the patient comes next visit. We can use a new case sheet for each visit. Old paper records can be digitized and uploaded. This can be done by our staff or given to a vendor. Digital pen can be used. But the only drawback is we cannot analyze. When we go to a data capture, it's a real-time work where our staff will be entering the data at real time. So the data should be entered on completion of each activity. We should review the patient data in the system, and then whichever the staff enters, we should be reviewing the patient data. And we have to make it a point to give a prescription from the system. Okay, transition to e-health, where we give patients access to his health information. We are going mobile way, so we get more closer to the patient. You integrate with the devices for accurate data capture, integrate with other healthcare service providers, and you analyze the health information for correlating diagnosis, treatment, and treatment outcomes. Probably this will be the future, where central ocular information repository will be there. So that will be managed by the healthcare boards and the association. So only if we use a EMR, we can go ahead with this. So it's mandatory for all ophthalmologists to get into the EMR. So what will be the factors which will say that we have successful implementation? We have to define the workflow process for various scenarios. We have to design your EMR based on your need. Assign the roles and responsibility to staff and make them accountable. Monitor the work done by your staff. Insist on seeing the electronic record done by our staff. Then we have to fine tune based on the learnings. So, but very important thing is we as the head, we have to take active participation for implementing EMR. What is a myth and what is a fact? Actually, myth, we feel we need qualified people to use the software. But actually, we should train our staff to get the software work done. Data entry takes a lot of time. Actually, timely entry of data, actually, it will not take that much time. Data may be lost if there is a system problem. We have to periodically back up the data. Setting up the proper IT infrastructure is very essential. Anybody can access my data. Only with appropriate people with appropriate permissions can access data. So implementing an EMR has already become a necessity. Analyzing the EMR will give you insights to the patient behavior, disease management, etc. So, and we manage the medical legal issues also with accurate data. Thank you.